Hellcat.
So welcome back to my channel, students, and I hope you have watched my previous videos and also liked and subscribed my channel. Now I have brought a new topic for you today, or transformation, that is affirmative to negative and vice versa. It's affirmative to negative and negative to affirmative. So let us understand the rules quickly. See, the first rule is, while you are changing from affirmative to negative, you have to use no, not, never, neither, nor, nothing and none. These are the 7 negative words which you can use while changing from affirmative to negative. Now let us see the rules one by one in detail, and I also want you to note down the rules in your notebook so that you can use it after watching the video. And with the help of these rules, I assure you that you will be able to solve any sentence with this topic. See, first rule, subject plus verb plus always plus adjective or adverb if it is given plus extension, means the rest of the sentence. Then it will change to subject plus verb. See, subject and verb as it is always changes to never. Remember this, always will change to never. Then opposite adjective also. If adjective is given here, you have to use opposite adjective over here. Antonym and opposite adjective or opposite adverb, whatever is given in the question, and extension means the remaining sentence. Now see the first example, he was always punctual, means he was always on time. Now punctual means on time, it is already given, always changes to never. So let us write the answer, he was. Now let me apply this rule, always to never. He was never. Use opposite adjective or opposite adverb. So what is opposite of punctual? Punctual means on time and opposite is late. So he was never late. So this is how you change from affirmative to negative, using opposite words and using always to never. This is the rule, first rule we have already applied. But for that you need to learn antonyms. So see that you have a good grip over opposites. And next one now, 2 plus 2 is equal to so that plus can or could plus not. So this is also the topic which I already put my video, used to and removed to. This is the same thing, but it is also a part of affirmative and negative. So I have put this in the rules. See, you have to remove this 2 and 2, and instead of that you have to write so that can or could plus not. Not is compulsory. Can and could you have to choose depending on the sentence. If it is present tense, then can, and if it is past tense, then could. So I am just writing it over here, present tense and past tense. If it is present tense, use can, otherwise use could. Now let's apply this rule in the example. He is too weak to walk. So we have to remove this 2 and 2, right, as given in the rule, and instead of that we have to use so that, this structure. So let us write the answer, he is. Now students, I can see that the word is there in the sentence, that means it is present tense. So we have to use can. He is so weak. See, I have removed this 2, instead of that I have written so. He is so weak, this word as it is, he is so weak. Now instead of this I will write that, so plus that, he is so weak that. Now can, we have to write can because it is present tense, that he cannot walk. So it is very simple, just you have to memorize the rules. He is so weak that he cannot walk. So I have used so, that, and I have used cannot, and the sentence is done. Next, rule number 3, as changes to not less than. Whenever you see this as, you have to write this structure in the answer. See, he is as wise as his brother, means they both are equally wise, both are equally smart. So as, remove this and write not less than, right. He is not less, this word same as it is, he is not less wise than this word, then this is same as it is, then this brother. No change in the remaining sentence. So I have used this. See, not less than. He is not less wise than his brother. Next, subject plus helping verb plus main verb plus adjective or adverb plus extension. Then subject plus helping verb plus not. See, in the answer we have to put not plus opposite verb or adjective and adverb or plus extension. Now see this rule, how do we apply? Which are the helping verbs? Again, helping verbs I already taught you in my previous video. Is, am, are, was, were, have, has, had. All these are auxiliary helping verbs. So when helping verb is there along with the main verb, you have to apply this structure and also use the opposite verb or adjective or adverb. See, I shall remember you. So what is the subject? I. What is the helping verb? Shall. That is helping verb, not the main verb. And what is the main verb now? Remember. That is the main verb. This was helping verb. So helping verb plus main verb. And at last I have pronoun you. Now let us apply this rule. Let's write subject as it is, I. Then helping verb as it is, shall. Now opposite and with not. Don't forget, I have to put not in the answer. I shall not. Now what is the opposite of remember? Opposite is forget. So I shall not forget you. See, opposite word along with not. So answer is done. Next, subject plus must plus verb plus extension is equal to subject plus cannot but plus verb plus extension. See, don't forget this cannot but, it should go together. Cannot but will come together. See, subject as it is and must is there. See, subject is we, must, verb is read, this is main verb, and extension means the remaining part attentively. Now let us write first what is the answer. In the answer you have to write subject, that is we, cannot but. After subject we have to write this structure, cannot but. We cannot but. Why have I written this structure? Because in the question it is given must. So whenever you see must in affirmative sentence and you have to change it to negative, follow this structure compulsorily. Subject plus cannot but means we cannot but. So we have removed this, we cannot but, and verb. What is the verb? Read. As it is, we cannot but read, and extension, the remaining part means this one, attentively. We cannot but read attentively. So this is how to change from affirmative to negative. Now rule number 6. Everybody plus verb plus extension, the rest of the sentence is equal to there is nobody plus but plus verb plus extension. Now remember this, whenever you see everybody plus verb, you have to start your answer with there is nobody and also write but in the answer. But first check the sentence. If the sentence is in this structure, if it begins with everybody, then write your answer like this. See the example I have written. Everybody hates a liar. So everybody is given plus verb is given, hates, and the remaining part a liar. So start your answer with this, there is nobody. Let me write there is nobody plus but. So let me write but, there is nobody but, and what is the verb? Hates. There is nobody but hates a liar. The remaining part as it is, extension. See, I have written this, there is nobody plus but, verb, hates, and the remaining part a liar as it is. So this is rule number 6. Next rule, as soon as plus subject plus verb plus extension is equal to no sooner had plus subject plus third form of the verb means past participle. There are 3 forms, I hope you know: present, past, and past participle. So here you have to use past participle, the third form, plus then. Don't forget this word then, and the remaining part. So answer begins with no sooner had. But check the sentence. The structure should be like this: as soon as. It should start with as soon as. See, I've written the example for you. As soon as he came, the rain started. So see, the extra part, the remaining part is this. There will be no change in the remaining part. Only the game is over here in the first part. As soon as he came. I already written. See, he means it is the subject and came is the verb and it is in the second form. I hope you know that. Now let me write the answer. So I should start my answer with no sooner had. So I have to cut this and I have to write no sooner. No sooner had. Then what is given? Subject. What is the subject? He. No sooner had he. Now the third form. The third form of this came is come. Come, came and come. These are the three forms of this verb. So the third form I have written. Now then. THAN. And the remaining part is this, which I already put brackets for you. Then the rain started. No sooner had he come than the rain started. So this is a structure. Whenever you see as soon as, you have to apply this rule. Next, only plus subject plus verb plus extension, the extra word, and is equal to none but subject plus verb plus extension. See, I am using none but. So you can use none but in the answer if the sentence begins with the word only. When you are changing from affirmative to negative, when you see the sentence starting with the word only and this structure is there, then you have to write the answer with this structure. See, only God can help us. So this is the word, subject is God, verb is help, the main verb, this is the helping verb. So only God can help us. This is subject and this is the word only and verb. Now let me write the answer with this structure. See, just follow this. None but. None but. Then what is the subject in the sentence? God. None but God. Then what is the verb? Can help. This is the helping verb and this is the main verb. So none but God can help us. Full stop. This is it. Just follow the rule and it's very easy for you. Next, last rule for this topic. Subject, verb only, number or age. If anyone's age is given to you or if some numbers are given, numericals, then you have to follow this in the answer. See, subject and verb as it is, copy. Instead of only, what will you write? Not more than or not less than. You can write any. It's not compulsory. So either you can write more or you can write less. You can select whatever you like. So instead of only, you will use this. And THAN, compulsory. Again, don't forget to write then. And then the same number or age. Whichever number or age is given in the question, copy the same number or age in the answer and the extension, the remaining part of the sentence. See, subject and verb as it is. So what is the subject? I am only 20. This is the sentence. It describes age of the speaker. The speaker says that his age is 20, only 20. Now I can see over here, subject is I. What is the verb? Am. It's helping verb, not the main verb. I am only 20. Now I can see the word only in the sentence. So I have to remove that word only. Instead of that, I have to write not more than or not less than, whichever you like. See, I am. Subject and verb as it is. Then not more than or not less than. Not more than or not less than. You can write any one in the exam. I am not more than or I am not less than 20. Full stop. See, the meaning of the sentence is intact because in the transformation, whichever topic you take, the meaning should be same. Whichever sentences we have transformed from affirmative to negative or whichever topics we have taken so far, the meanings of the sentences are the same. So this is it for this topic. I hope all of you liked this video and all of you have understood this topic thoroughly. In case if you have doubts, please comment down and let me know. Thank you.